So after my sad news, I actually had to make something, and even though it was a hard piece to make, it actually made me so happy. I can't actually believe the amount of support and comments of people telling me how good I am at what I do. It has been a really, really difficult decision, and because of that and the amount of people asking me to teach, it is something that I'm going to do. I will tell you the plans further on in this video, but I'm just going to tell you a bit about the piece that I'm making here. This is a heart-shaped display in a Spider-Man theme. I was asked to design the piece, so when I was at Home Bargains, I seen this notepad and it had a silicone face on it in the Spider-Man design. And I always like to keep character pieces not tacky. I know that sounds crazy, but I think sometimes when you're doing character pieces, it's very easy for it to go away from a nice floral design and become a tacky piece, so I always try to avoid that. I started off with some dry foam. A lot of people call it Oasis. If people don't know, Oasis is just like a brand, like calling a vacuum cleaner a Hoover. So dry foam. The difference between the grey and the green is the grey is designed to not absorb water, where green foam you would use to, if you was using real flowers. This is going to be an artificial design, so you don't want it to hold water. You can buy pre-made shapes, but I always tend to just use square rectangular blocks and just carve my design out of it. I'll talk about this in lots of my new teaching videos, different types of foam, different tools, the best glues, all things like that, the tools for the job. And quite often than not, you'll find a lot of the best tools, your actual flowers or things you're using in your product. So after I completed the heart, which I hot glued together, and then I used large kebab skewers to put through to prevent any breakages. Hot glue will always adhere it. You've got to really, really attack a design to take it apart, but I always think it just gives that extra security. And then for the Spider-Man face, for the focal point, I then used another piece of foam under there to raise it up from the heart, and because the flowers are obviously going to be above the heart, you don't want it to be lost within them. You do want it raised up as well, so I did that. I'm then ready to infill. I always start on the outer ring. You can see I've gone through with the evergreens on the outer side, and then I'm going to start working some of the flowers that I've chose around the outside of the face. In short videos I've made like this in the past, I always explain how depths are so important, different heights with your foams and your flowers. It makes such a difference in your final designs.